At the end of this road, Sutton Place, is Sutton House, one of London's last remaining Tudor homes, and the second oldest building in Hackney after the church I did a video on a little while ago. Over its 500-year history, this building has been a family home, a school, a church institute, trade union offices and a community centre run by squatters. It's had a lot of names over the years. Its current name, Sutton House, was given to it by the National Trust in the 1950s after Thomas Sutton, the founder of the Charter House School, who was believed to have lived in the house. And it turns out Sutton actually lived in Tan House, which was next door and demolished in the 19th century, to make way for Sutton Place, which was the road I walked down at the beginning of the video. I feel like that's something the National Trust should have looked up before renaming it. This impressive three-storey house, built in brick, was completed in 1535 for the wealthy Ralph Sadler and his family. Sadler was a Tudor courtier on the rise. At the time it was known as Brick Place. Brick was spelt with a Y because it was the past. This was likely due to it being the only brick building in the area. Brick was an unusual and expensive building material at the time when most homes were made of wood and cow shit. Over the years it was sold and passed on to far too many people to name in a 2-minute video. At one point in 1751 the building was divided into 2 separate houses. This changed the facade to what it is we see today, but in 1891 those 2 halves were reunited again into one building. There has been a long struggle to find tenants for the building over the years. It was fakely used during the wars, but in 1951 tenants began vacating again. In the 80s it was full of squatters, which actually helped save the building and protected it from other people vandalising it. They actually turned it into a community centre. In 1999 there was a campaign to restore the building and bring it back to its former glory, and by 1994 the National Trust had reopened it to the public. In 2005 the National Trust also acquired the Breakers Yard next door. They turned it into a pocket park where there's now art installations quite a lot of the time. At the moment there's this fun double-decker caravan that has a proper stairway and a chandelier.